Hi, I'm Richard Rose, President of Atlanta NAACP. We're at Vintage Hair, a barbershop in the tradition that black men know about, where issues get voiced, opinions get exchanged, and people get the real talk about what's going on in their communities, in their city, and in the world.
And I'm Attorney Gerald Griggs, and as Richard just said, we're in the barbershop. We're going to hash out the issues, and there's nothing more important happening in Georgia than the Senate runoff. So we're going to have a conversation about Herschel Walker and Reverend Raphael Warnock, where they stand on the issues and what we believe is important for our community.
And what's important, one of the primary things about our community is health care, access to health care. In Georgia, for example, we only have 4 level 1 trauma centers in the whole state. By contrast, in Charleston, South Carolina, they have 5 level 1 trauma centers. So health care is important. How far we have to go to get, in case of emergency, access to a full service pharmacies and so forth. Health care is important, as well as reproductive justice, that also about health care. Where these candidates stand on these issues is vitally important as we look at who to vote for and why to vote for. For example, we know that Herschel Walker has said that he's against abortion for any reason: rape, incest, danger to the mother, danger to the child. He's just against abortion. Reverend Warnock, on example, says it needs to be between the woman and her physician. My own opinion is that men shouldn't get involved in reproductive health decisions unless they are invited, because we can't have babies, so we can't make those choices. But it's important to have those choices made between the woman and her healthcare team, one physician or nurses or whatever. So that's important. Who to vote for is based on where you feel about these things. Again, Reverend Warnock has introduced legislation to reduce the cost of insulin. You know, diabetes is a big issue in our community. We have a higher incidence of diabetes in non-white communities. It's not as bad as Native American communities, but it's still bad in our neighborhoods. So healthcare and what people think about them ought to impact how we look at who we should vote for, not only just on this race, but other races that might come up as well.
So I think there could be no more starker contrast between the two candidates than their positions on health care and their positions on reproductive rights. As Richard just said, Reverend Warnock believes reproductive rights should be between a doctor, a woman and her physician, not a woman, her physician, and the government. Where Herschel Walker believes that there should be abortions in no case unless it's for him. And so what we have to do is to vet through the truth about these candidates. Again, my position is that a woman has the right to choose. I have no place in dictating to my wife or my daughter what choices they have for their bodies. That's their decision. We also see a starker contrast in overall health care. Herschel Walker believes there should be no government-funded health care. Raphael Warnock has voted numerous times to increase Medicaid expansion in Georgia and to increase health care funding. Currently in Georgia, we are running out of level 1 trauma centers because the hospitals are closing because they're not fully funded. So there can be no starker contrast between Herschel Walker, who believes that there should be no government funding of health care, and Raphael Warnock, who believes in increasing funding. It's important to know their positions. It's important to know as you have an educated vote.
If you want information more on it, go to guides.vote. This is an important election. How these candidates stand on issues that affect you, your family, your children, your grandchildren is important. Don't forget to get out and vote. Take somebody with you.